back and eventually replay 1 and try to beat it, or play 4 and get further in it, because they're both seem to be really good games that I'd like to play again. All right. Then again, you guys rallying, hitting goals again. We ended up doing a DSP tries it in the middle of the week, which was a one-off random one of Girl Scout cookies. Admittedly, kind of a weird one, but we wanted to break it up and not have every single DSP tries it be fast food, fast food. And then we came to a determination that this next DSP tries it also will be special, because again, it won't be fast food or anything. I'm actually going to be getting food from a British restaurant in my area that we discovered does British meat pies as well as bangers and mash and all kinds of different sides and stuff. So when we hit the goal this week of 70 goals obtained, it's time to try British cuisine for the very first time. I have never, ever had British cuisine in my life. So this will be very interesting to try out for the first time and see what it's like. I'm sure many of you probably have never had it either. You know, it's not really readily available. I didn't even know that this place existed. And then I started searching for like a variety of cuisine in my area, and it popped up and it's relatively new. I'm like, oh, that's why I didn't even know it existed. It just opened like in the last year. So, well, here you go. Immediately, Ellipsian says, well, British food sucks. It's the blandest shit ever. I don't know. Is it? A lot of people say that British food, if made right, is good, but that a lot of people just make it bland and it's not good. So I don't know. I'll tell you this, if it's bland, I don't know why people in the United States would like it. People here like things that are just piled on grease and cheese and seasoning, right? So if this food's bland, I can't imagine this place doing well. But I want to try it. It's something different, right? So we're at 64 goals hit, all right? If realistically we start hearing about or start hitting goals, relatively, consistently, we could probably end up doing this around Tuesday, Wednesday, because we got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. If that's 6 goals in a row, then we could do it Wednesday, right? Or if we have a little bit more, speed there, we could actually do it earlier. However, it might not necessarily be as fast as people think. And the reason being is very simple. I got to take a couple night streams off this week. It's looking right now like it'll probably be Tuesday and Wednesday night. I don't want to, but it's that time of year. I have to get around to working on my tax stuff. I can't put it off any longer at this point. There's about a month left to do it. I'm like, well, here we go. Just what I want to do. Sit here and go through all these numbers and plug them into a spreadsheet and put all this information. And it gives me a headache. It bugs my eyes out. But I got to do it. It's frustrating, but that's life. That's America. Maybe they will abolish the income tax and I won't ever have to do it moving forward, as Trump's been discussing. But until they do, I got to do this every year. All right. So it really sucks. It probably, at the least, I have to miss Tuesday night. I just have to. I'm going to take the whole night to sit here and work as hard as I can and get as much done as I can. But it's just a tremendous amount of information to try to put together all at once. Plus, I got to scan documents and upload documents and do all this shit. All right. Likely, I got to do several days. All right. I'm hoping at most 2, but if it's more, what can I do? Right. So, let's see how it goes. But yeah, because I'm going to be missing streams this week, it likely means that unless we have like a crazy rally of overwhelming support, we're probably not going to be doing DSP Tries It in the first half of the week. And listen, I know some people are disappointed because they're like, well, Monday is St. Patrick's Day. Why can't you eat the British food on St. Patrick's Day? What can I do? It's just the timing of stuff. I know it would have been perfect to have it on St. Patrick's Day, but listen, I'm not expecting that today we're going to be hitting 6 goals so that we could do this thing tomorrow. I mean, if we do, obviously tremendously amazing, and thank you in advance if anyone contributes today to hit these goals, but I'm just not foreseeing that insane level of support today, So let's see. I mean, tomorrow would be perfect, but some people are like, British food on the Irish holiday. I know that's what I said, and then people were like, yeah, but these meat pies and stuff have like Guinness in them, and Guinness, is perfect for the holiday. And I was like, I guess. I don't really know. To be honest, I don't really pay attention, but yeah, I guess we'll see. Eating British food on the Irish holiday would be so funny. Well, again, I don't foresee it happening, So anyway, let's see how it goes this week. I'm expecting, like I said, probably with DSP tries, it will probably hit it around the middle of the week to maybe later in the week, being that I have to have some streams off this week. We'll play it by ear. Now, there's also another thing to mention that we have to figure out, which no one has really thought of because we've been moving so quickly. We just did a 50-goal marathon event last Monday, okay? Not even a week ago. But we're already at such an accelerated pace. What about the 100? Right? If we keep on pace for how we're doing, okay, arguably, let's say we keep hitting 10 goals a week, because we actually been doing more than that, but this week I'm taking streams off. Let's say we hit 10 goals a week. Well, then that means probably by the very end to early next month, okay, we're going to be hitting 100 goals. And the question is, what do you guys want to do for that event? And this is going to be a little different. Allow me to explain. My birthday's coming up. Okay, my birthday is the first week of April. Taking a look at the calendar right now. Okay, and I almost always do a birthday marathon on my birthday or right before or right after, because it all depends on the day. This year, my birthday falls on a Sunday. Okay, so it would be perfect to come back from, have a day off, maybe Saturday to spend with my wife, and then that Sunday is a big marathon to celebrate my birthday. But if I'm already having a marathon on the 6th because it's my birthday, then what's the 100-goal reward going to be? Because every 50, we've been doing a marathon, but I'm already going to do a marathon, right? So we got to kind of figure out, what is it exactly that we want to do? I don't know. What do you guys think? Does anyone have any ideas of something special that we can do for 100 goals hit? So to give some perspective here, first marathon we did was a Mega Man Rageathon, where I played the first 3 Mega Man games and I was drunk. So it was pretty hard to do, but we got through them. We could always continue that. The second marathon we did was Viewer's Choice, where you guys nominated and then voted on games for me to play during that marathon. Some of them were fun, but we'll never play again. But others, like Onimusha, we did play a whole playthrough of, and it worked out really well. Okay? Third marathon we just did, that was Five Nights at Freddy's. So what do you think? Let's see here. A 24-hour stream is never going to happen. I'll tell you why. Here's why 24 hours is just not viable. Number one, I'm too old. I'm in my 40s. I'm not fit enough to sit here in this chair for 24 hours straight and not have physical issues and not kill myself. All right, I'm just being honest. And, as it is now, I got to get up every hour. I got to move around. I can't do it by myself. If I had a team of people, if it was me with 2 other guys and we were tagging in and out, I can't just do it myself. Sorry. It's just for my health reasons. And number 2, I have a wife. I'm not going to say, hey, so honey, I'm not spending any time with you at all for the next day because I have to stream 24 hours. So, so that's not going to happen. All right, just to be honest, the 24-hour thing will never happen. Someone said, how about a marathon of the bad games that AVGN played? Well, AVGN has played a zillion bad games, right? And I don't know which ones would actually be viable, because some of those games are NES, and are they on the Switch, emulator? Probably not. Some of the worst games probably aren't on there, only the best ones. So how exactly would you play the worst games? Can't do emulators anymore. That's out. That's been ruled out. Nintendo shut all that shit down. So I'm actually not sure. I would like to do it. I think that would be fun. I'd play like Silver Surfer and get tortured. Friday the 13th. All the games that he played at the beginning that were like the worst NES games possible, right? But how would I do it? We'd have to figure out how viable would that be, right? Retro game night. Again, I'm okay with that. Like a retro game day where we just go through a whole bunch of retro games while I'm drinking and stuff. No, I know Switch emulator was shut down, but the thing is, all the ROM sites are gone. Like, they used to actively have, like, all the freaking ROM sites, right? Every game was out there. Now they've all either been scared into hiding or they've been shut down by Nintendo. Nintendo does not want anyone emulating their shit. So it's like, it's not an easy thing to do. That's why they want you buying everything on their stupid Switch. I mean, Switch subscription program or whatever. Yeah, I'm not doing any shout outs yet. Someone said they sent me a tip. I haven't done any shout outs yet. I will in a few minutes. Okay. Star Wars marathon. How could I pull that off? Like, what kind of Star Wars marathon? A retrospective marathon. I haven't done one of those in a million years. And that would be like dependent on people nominating stuff uh from my past to be able to watch it. Hmm. Well, here's the thing. This is the first time I'm mentioning it. We definitely need to brainstorm this for a while. I want to make sure that the 100 goal reward is a really good one that you guys want. And then we're also doing the birthday marathon, you see? So the 100 goal reward is dependent on when we hit 100 goals. But the birthday marathon will happen probably on my birthday or right around it. So FYI, we're going to have a ton of special events coming up in early April, it sounds. It does. It sounds like early April is going to be like a ton of stuff saved up, which is fine. I know that it'll be a little weird because we're going to be doing special long form streams and stuff. But, I'm good with that. If you take a look at the early April, all right, we have Atom Fall on March 27th. The Switch 2 Direct is April 2nd, but the full game that comes out in early April is South of Midnight, and I am interested in that one. So it's not that much. We definitely have potential to have time to do a whole bunch of extra stuff in early April with these events, okay? So whatever you guys want, maybe we could do maybe for the 100 goal one, we do one, and then for the birthday one, we do something I want to do, right? Like I'm going to be honest, I really enjoyed the Mega Man Marathon. I thought the Mega Man Marathon was super fun. I had an absolute great time with it. Playing the retro Mega Man games, the music and everything, getting buzzed, it was fun. And maybe that should be like my birthday marathon is I play what I want to play. And then for the 100 reward marathon, we do what you guys want. I'm okay with that. But let's talk about it. Let's figure it out together. We're going to have a couple of weeks at least to work on it and figure it out. All right. And it's going to be fun. This new system of, doing these tiered milestone rewards has worked really well. And, I can't wait to continue it. All right. So if you want to see British food, including meat pies and more this week, please, let's hit the goals. Let's get to 70. Let's get our first goal hit today. As you know, when